All right, this is for my first-time home buyers who think that you have to buy the smallest, little, kind of ugliest, oldest house that you can find so that you can save money. And what's true a lot of times is that it's the brand new home that's actually cheaper every month and it's actually easier to qualify for. I'll prove it to you. This is an example of a home that's eligible for an area that's eligible for 0% down USDA financing. And so we usually see that like in your Princeton, your like Seagoville, Crandall, like those types of areas. This is a $300,000 home on that zero down program. The builder's rate is 3.99% that you could potentially qualify for with decent credit and debt to income. And if we were to go over to a resale home across the street that's just a few years old, when I pulled rates for that same program, it's 6.125%. So already you have a difference in your principal and interest payment of about $400 here, right off of the bat. The new one is $400 cheaper. It gets worse slash better. So the difference is on insurance. Usually you see brand new construction has an affiliate deal with an insurance company that will do insurance on their homes really cheaply. And so I'm going to estimate for that house about $100 a month in insurance. If we were to go to that resale home that's a few years old, you're probably going to pay about $200 a month. Now, where it gets a little bit interesting is taxes. This is a little inside baseball, but what I've estimated for that community that we were looking at, since it has a 2.3% tax rate, is about $575 a month in property taxes. So you know that's a big chunk of your payment. Now when we look over at the resale side, that is about $455 a month on payment, but it's not gonna last. So here's why the taxes on the resale are cheaper for the moment. It's because these folks have already put their homestead exemption on the property. And if you do that, you get a discount on your school taxes in particular. The first year that you own your home, you don't get that discount. So for the first year, the taxes are going to be more. So assuming that the taxable value stays the same and that the gross rate that the authorities are charging stays the same, you should see in year 2, your taxes drop because of that homestead exemption discount. And then also the mortgage insurance is the same on both. Bottom line is you have a payment over here of $21.94 estimated per month, and over here a payment of $25.67. It could be the same floor plan in the same neighborhood across the street from one another, but the new one is cheaper. Now also think about which home are you going to have repair issues on mostly. In many instances to go with the brand new option, and it's just frankly easier to own because of the warranties and everything's new. This is the kind of thing that we talk about on our channel. This is the kind of thing that we talk about on our webinars. If you want to know more, just write more in the comments if you are someone who wants to get more education around what the actual numbers look like when you go to buy your home.